Today we're gonna mess around with the Mcculloch here. I got this at a yard sale for $10. The complaint on it is that it doesn't like to idle. So let's mess around with it. I got quite a bit of fuel in it. I put fuel in it just a little bit ago. It's got a little bit now. Now we're gonna go cut a tree down or anything. It's leaking from somewhere too, I noticed. Maybe we'll have to throw a seal in it. And that cap didn't go on straight. So let's give her a whack, huh? 3, 4, 5, 6. Chokes on. If it fires up, we'll go half choke. I haven't let out the throttle all the way. So it does run, just not one idle. I'm probably just going to order a carb kit for this thing. Take the cover off. I'll set this over here. Here's the filter. You know, not too bad. I'll probably rinse it out with some Dawn and I have some K&N oils. I could probably just spray that on there. I'm gonna be getting another LED light for up here, so I have a little bit more lighting. But it looks like you guys can see all right. I just don't want my shadow getting in the way. So I'll do that. There's a lot of play in the trigger here. I could probably bend that wire and take out the slack. It is going full throttle though, so that's good. I'm probably just going to order a carb kit for this. I'm going to Amazon and order some stuff for it. I'm going to turn my fan on. I'm getting hot. There's no airflow. Okay, fan's going on. Here, we'll just leave those two together like that. There's a little carburetor. This is definitely like an early 2000s, because you can actually, it has two high speed and a low speed idle circuit adjustments. You can literally just come in here with a flathead. This one even fits, which is funny. That's kind of a big screwdriver. So we'll get into that later, but we're gonna pop that off there. You know this. So here's one thing I can tell you right now. Yeah, this idle speed screw is not even touching the throttle. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, she died. She being feisty? Smells like she flooded. That's okay. Now what I want to know is, do they make a bigger jug for this thing? Put a bigger bore piston and jug on it. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay. Oh, okay, so this all comes off. There's one deal. Somehow. Oh. That's grody. Yeah, so the clutch is probably fine. You just need to get in there and brake clean this. Get all this, like look at all this crap here. That's not good. All around the clutch. You know, this is, potentially a fire hazard. So, let's see, what size are we on that? Half? Half. Okay, which way? Let's just try loosening and see what it does. Wire brush is not working out how I wanted it to. Oh my god. Roughness test. There we go. So, the opposite way. So our clutch, bar and chain come off. So it's probably doesn't have a leak. It's just because it gets pumped out here as the chain goes along. Or actually, I think it has a pump or something. But basically, what happens is the oil gets circulated through here, and the chain picks up on it. But since we have all this debris here, these wood chips have soaked up that oil, and that's why every time I set it somewhere, I get freaking bar oil just starts dripping everywhere, and you're like, what the fuck? Okay, one thing I wanted to look at, it seemed like the clutch was slipping a little bit, and I wanted to take a look at it here. It looks in relatively good shape, at least for the counterweights. Yeah, this is just all oily. Oh, okay, so this is how it works. I thought it had actual material on it, but basically this section, this raised portion, is your clutch material, and eventually when it wears out, it'll get down to here, and it'll be like, nope. So I get some brake cleaner for that. This clutch has actually barely been used. Look, this is where it's grabbing. It's not even broken in all the way. It hasn't even made full contact all the way through. So I would say that this was hardly used. Hey, it wasn't loose. Oh yeah, she flooded out. So there's something wrong with the carburetor. Because it was running and then it just went brrr, and it just flooded out. Okay. Spark plug looks like it's hardly been used, so I'm not gonna waste the money on it. It obviously had spark. Look at that, we'll just wipe it off. It's like brand new. It's just okay. Cool, like that. Down in the cylinder. It's got a little bit of carbon buildup. I don't see any scoring or anything. It looks pretty decent in there. So yeah, I think it's got low hours. I would say I think it's been used a little bit here, a little bit there, and then got dirty, never taken care of, and then old gas, new gas, and then just sitting, and then people don't want to spend the time to troubleshoot it and fix it, and this was probably a $200 saw back in the day, maybe even $300, probably a Fred Meyer or Home Cheapo special. You just never know. Take a peek, see what we got going on here. I'm just going to go ahead and start with the top. Let's see, first of all, or I'll back this out so it's not. Yeah, I had it adjusted just enough to make it round, but then she blip, flooded out. And boop. Probably leave that on there for right now. I just realized the True Value down the street probably carries these carb kits because they always work on small equipment like this. A little bit of dirt in there. It wasn't leaking fuel. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this. I got a kit. I got a kit. Like that was probably fine. Real quick, I'm actually going to take the idle mixture screws out, or fuel mixture screws. We're gonna reset this. They look all right, and if these are ever damaged, you'll never be able to get the speed set right. And these are obviously different, so yeah, as long as that little tip isn't marred up, you'll be good to go. Like that. There's a little spring. And Yeah, it says a rubber tip on it. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll get a carb kit coming at some point, and then we'll go on, get this put back together and cleaned, put back together, and we'll go from there.